Mozambique is a country that many might never have thought about, perhaps even unaware of its existence or the amazing secrets hidden behind its borders. However, if you take a closer look, you will find that this place is full of surprises and wonders, capable of astonishing the imagination and inspiring genuine admiration. Imagine miles of pristine white beaches stretching along the coast, whose beauty can rival the splendor of the famous Maldives. At the same time, these beaches are almost deserted, as if nature itself decided to leave them in secluded silence, only occasionally broken by the noise of the sea waves rushing toward the shore. These secluded corners create the feeling that you are in primal elements, where time seems to slow down, and the surrounding world appears as an endless essence of peace and harmony. Only the gentle sound of the surf occasionally reminds you of the passage of time, continuing unchanged. Meanwhile, beyond the popular tourist routes, in remote villages and hamlets of Mozambique, people still live according to their ancient traditions. The legacy of many centuries, mask dances, shamanic rituals, and ceremonial processions, may resemble scenes from mystical horror films or fairy tales to outsiders. But for locals, these are not just cultural attributes. They embody a deep connection to their ancestors, the wisdom of generations, and the power of nature. These ancient rituals are a living testament to the richness of their spiritual heritage, passed down through generations, enduring through the ages. In the neighboring waters of the Indian Ocean, washing the country's shores, one can still find traces of bygone eras. Lost ships of Portuguese navigators and treasure seekers might stumble upon the gleam of ancient gold bars or precious stones hidden underwater. These mysterious remnants of the past evoke a desire to explore, reveal, and rediscover them anew. In these waters resides not only history but also living magic, enticing adventurers to uncover the ancient secrets hidden on the seafloor. Another stunning and unique natural phenomenon that leaves researchers in awe is singing sand. At dawn, when the sun's rays are just beginning to awaken the earth, this sand transforms into a kind of musical instrument, producing strange, mystical sounds that fill the space. Scientists have yet to fully understand the nature of this phenomenon, and heated debates continue. Is it the magic of nature or a complex, unexplored mechanism embedded within it? Many theories abound, but none are confirmed with certainty, leaving only to speculate and marvel at this natural wonder. At the same time, the country also has a darker side, contrasts that amaze with their scale and expressiveness. Peaceful and picturesque beaches lined with palm groves coexist with poverty-stricken areas, and in some parts of the country, the heavy legacy of years of civil war can still be felt. These contradictions seem to emphasize the complex and multi-layered nature of Mozambique, where the beauty of its natural landscapes is often marred by societal scars. Still, despite these disparities, the country remains a mysterious place full of unexpected discoveries and hidden treasures. The main fact about Mozambique is its state of contrast, where past and present are intertwined into a single entity. Covering approximately 2,500 kilometers of coastline along the Indian Ocean, this African nation offers an almost surreal experience, like a corner lifted from another world, where sparkling white beaches stretch on one side and majestic colonial buildings, remnants of Portuguese colonial heritage, stand on the other. Between these vivid landscapes and architectural landmarks lies a wealth of cultures, both traditional and modern, intertwined like river waters flowing through dense jungles. Indeed, Mozambique is more than just a territory on the map. It is a vibrant kaleidoscope where nature, traditions, languages, and histories converge into a complex yet beautifully harmonious and rich picture. Within the country, more than 20 languages are spoken, each harboring a universe of meanings, stories, legends, and legends. Have you ever heard about traditional dances performed to the rhythm of drum beats, imbued with ancestral spiritual energy? These performances are not mere entertainment, but living rituals in which every step and movement are imbued with profound meaning, carrying the strength and wisdom of generations. But one must also not forget the breathtaking nature of this place. National parks teeming with wildlife, tropical forests full of mysteries and enigmas, all of which create an inexhaustible source of inspiration for those seeking adventure beauty, and new impressions. Despite all its natural and cultural riches, Mozambique still remains in the shadow of mass tourism, making it a place of true discovery for travelers willing to look a bit deeper, daring to go beyond familiar routes and appreciate the true soul of this mysterious country. Want to learn more about how the rich heritage of colonial times intertwines with the unique traditions of the peoples inhabiting this land? Then let's continue our journey and delve into the deeper layers of this extraordinary region. The first interesting fact worth noting is the abandoned beach corners and pristine nature, shrouded in the mysterious atmosphere of untouched wildness. These places are real paradise for those eager to discover new horizons and seek sensations unavailable on standard tourist routes. Mozambique is rightly renowned for its beaches stretching for hundreds of kilometers, where pristine white sands meet the crystal-clear blue waters of the ocean. Imagine stepping onto these coastal expanses. The first thing that comes to mind is a desire to simply lie down on the soft sand and never get up. However, there's an important point to consider. Mass tourism hardly reaches these places. There are virtually no crowds of tourists rushing to popular beaches in hopes of capturing the perfect sunset photo or documenting their experiences on social media. Here you can walk along the shore calmly and discreetly, feeling like a true explorer rather than just part of a bustling tourist crowd. The beaches, seemingly carved from a fairy tale world, stretch for many kilometers, surrounded by complete seclusion. Don't believe it? Then try visiting beaches such as in Hambane or Vilanculos, and you'll see that only local fishermen are around, busy with their hard work, completely unaware of phenomena like Instagram. Instead of noisy bars and colorful restaurants, you'll find cozy snack spots offering freshly caught fish and fragrant tropical fruits. This style of vacation resembles an upgraded all-inclusive experience, familiar in Greece or other popular resort destinations. But here, it's the authentic exoticism of Mozambique, where nature itself whispers its secrets and creates a unique atmosphere. You have a rare opportunity to enjoy not only silence and serenity, but also to feel as if time stands still, allowing you to immerse yourself in a state of peaceful tranquility and inner harmony. Don't miss the chance to walk through these forgotten corners, which seem to be waiting for someone who appreciates true beauty to revive them anew. This place seems to hold its secrets quietly breathing through the ages, inviting those who are willing to uncover its mysteries. Now let's talk about another equally fascinating fact. Mozambique is a living testament to maritime history, a homeland for adventurers and treasure hunters. Its coasts are a true paradise for collectors and archaeologists, hiding immense secrets within. Here you can not only enjoy the natural beauty, but also dive into mysterious stories of sunken ships, whose wreckage still inspires awe and a touch of excitement. Each one holds its own secrets. Perhaps you are familiar with the legend of Portuguese galleons, which in the 15th century set sail for distant voyages and quickly vanished into the depths of the ocean, carrying billions of lost treasures. This reality remains of interest to archaeologists and treasure hunters from around the world, who come to uncover the secrets of the seabed. It is said that at the bottom of the ocean lies not just a single wreck, but an entire group of sunken ships, among which may be hidden not only the remains of ancient vessels, but also real treasures, including gold, jewels, and valuable historical artifacts. These finds have the potential to shed light on the past, filling new pages in the history of maritime exploration and trade of ancient civilizations. Imagine strolling along the shore, when suddenly you see scuba divers attempting to discover underwater treasures and uncover the secrets of the depths. Imagination paints a picture. A treasure hunters illuminating mysterious chests filled with gold coins and gemstones, or explorers seeking clues from long-gone eras. Such searches turn into genuine adventures, as every year new artifacts or even entire shipwrecks are discovered here. Incredible discoveries often happen, and you might even witness something truly unique that adds a new chapter to the maritime chronicles. Mozambique is not only a land of breathtaking natural landscapes, but also a place where every adventure seeker can touch upon ancient sea history, feel the breath of past eras, and experience the romance of pirate legends. If you're tired of conventional tours and museum exhibits, head to the coast, where sunken ships await, and fate might grant you an unexpected opportunity to become the owner of a new historical find. Who knows, perhaps you will contribute to the legends of seafaring, make an astonishing discovery, and write a new page in the story of oceanic adventures. Finally, an important aspect of Mozambique is its rich culture, filled with magic and mysticism rooted deep in history. Local rituals and ceremonies create a special atmosphere that captivates and enchants anyone willing to engage with them. Under the cover of ancient traditions, spells, ritual dances, and ceremonies are passed down from generation to generation, preserving the magical power and energy of ancestors. These mystical practices are not just part of cultural heritage, they are living expressions of faith and the people's connection with nature, gods, and extraordinary forces. Experiencing them is like entering another world where time loses its stability and real miracles happen. Every belief, every word spoken during the rituals is imbued with power and meaning, inspiring respect and awe among participants and observers. The variety of magics and ceremonies here is so diverse that even the most seasoned travelers are surprised. Masters of these traditions regard their rituals as sacred duties and guard their secrets, passing them down through generations. In the atmosphere of these ancient magical rites, there is something special, an unbreakable link between generations, faith in divine forces, and the wisdom of the people. It is precisely through these rituals that Mozambique maintains its mystical aura, attracting travelers from around the world seeking sensations and new spiritual discoveries. Diving into this magical atmosphere, one can not only expand their knowledge of traditions and beliefs, but also perhaps find inner harmony, feel a certain strength within, and be immersed in the ancient spirit of this land. All of this is part of Mozambique's unique culture, which seems to hold mysteries of time within itself and inspires everyone eager to uncover the secrets of the centuries. In remote, sparsely populated villages of this remarkable African region, ancient traditions continue to live, rooted in very distant times. Here, among green palm groves and dusty paths, a special atmosphere can be felt, imbued with magic and secrets that have been preserved in the consciousness of the local people for generations. In these places, rituals associated with the use of masks are not merely a formal part of local culture. They are a living, daily, and profound expression of spiritual issues intertwined with everyday life. The masks, which are not intended for tourist photographs but serve an important role in the culture of the people, are created not for entertainment or superficial display. For the locals, they are carriers of ancestral spirits, mysterious symbols embodying the wisdom of generations. These masks are not just pieces of wood or plaster, they embody life energy, connecting the past with the present through special symbolism and spiritual practices. Their images and patterns carry a deep connection to nature, history, and the cosmos, making them vital elements of the community's cultural identity. A shamanism, with its sacred rituals and dances passed down through generations, continues to be the heart of their spiritual life. These rites, filled with mystical energy, are like blood flowing through the veins of these people, creating a sense of living unity with the land and ancestors. At such moments, people feel an energetic flow that fills their hearts and souls, forging a powerful sense of connection with the surrounding nature and the spiritual world of their ancestors. Watching the participants of these celebrations, one can see how bright costumes and moving figures, in rhythm with drum beats, transform into an endless procession of emotions and symbols. Dancers swirl and step, immersed in a magical dance invoking spiritual strength. These spectacles are not just entertainment for tourists or mere performances, they are expressions of a living culture full of meaning and depth. Every movement, every gesture is filled with history, passed down orally, maintaining a connection to roots and spiritual aspects of life. In practicing their spiritual rituals, these people do not simply perform something beautiful or extreme. They reveal their true essence, showing respect for ancestors and natural forces that guide their destinies. To misunderstand or dismiss these rituals and spiritual ceremonies would be a mistake. Everything here is genuine to the very depths of the soul, and each action is imbued with history, wisdom, and faith in the power of traditions. If you truly want to understand how this part of Africa lives and breathes, You should abandon standard guided tours and immerse yourself in the genuine, authentic world of their rituals, where antiquity intricately intertwines with contemporary mystery. In this world, magic is not fantasy or fairy tale, but tangible reality expressed in every movement, every ceremony, and every symbol. This reality is especially vivid in the lives of women in the region, as their role is an integral part of a cultural odyssey that blends tradition and modernity. Imagine remote villages where women do not merely carry water in pots on their heads. For them, it is much more than performing simple household tasks. It is an undeniable symbol of their strength, resilience, and dignity, a sign of their identity and a part of a spiritual dynasty. Each woman, balancing a heavy pot on her head, is not only performing her daily chores out of necessity, she becomes a living embodiment of centuries-old traditions, a bridge connecting generations. These pots, made of white clay, are not only practical utensils but also carriers of profound cultural significance. They symbolize the connection to the land, natural resources, spiritual values, and the history of the people. The jewelry and patterns adorning each woman's face are not merely decorative elements or fashion accessories. They carry special messages, revealing clan membership, social status, significant life events, and the woman's place within her community. Every stripe, every design is part of a complex system of symbols that allows one to determine her origin, life path, and societal role. These adornments are not meant to attract outsiders' attention. They serve as living testimony to inner strength and the richness of cultural traditions. Fashion here is not something accidental or imposed from the outside, but an expression of inner world and historical heritage. The women of this people are not just bright and attractive figures clad in colorful attire. They embody strength, wisdom, and spiritual depths, which run through their lives like a powerful thread linking generations past. To truly feel this unique culture, it is enough to look into the eyes of these women. In them reflects the richness of their history, resilience, and respect for their roots, despite all the changes of the modern world. Their movements, graceful manners, diverse clothing, and bright smiles often conceal the true essence of their surrounding world, filled with unfathomable mysteries and riches that seem limitless. Yet behind this vibrant and alluring exterior, often lie harsh, sometimes even brutal realities of life in the distant and multifaceted country, Mozambique. This country is a unique example of how nature and poverty can coexist within the same space, creating an incredible contrast that is hard to imagine without seeing it firsthand or having a deep understanding of its history and daily life. Mozambique is like a tapestry woven from bright colors, where one moment you can admire picturesque landscapes and the next you encounter the harsh realities of everyday life. Imagine idyllic beaches with soft, white sands, washed by the transparent waters of the Indian Ocean. These natural corners look like images from a vivid dream. At the same time, just a few kilometers away, villages stretch out where houses are half destroyed and living conditions are far from civilized standards. Here on the coast, natural beauty seems to remain untouched, but it cannot solve the problems faced by people, many of whom lack access to basic amenities, medical care, quality education, essential goods and services. Such a contrast is not just a visual phenomenon, but a stark reality of a country that is both adorned with tropical forests, rich in biodiversity, and suffering from poverty that hampers development and progress. People living in these remote areas often cannot afford to send their children to school or buy necessary educational materials, as they simply lack the financial resources even for the most basic needs. Living in such an idyllic paradise while fighting against severe poverty is a harsh, often unbearable reality for many inhabitants of this remarkable region. The absence of developed infrastructure in a weak economy create numerous barriers that prevent even the most talented and capable local residents from unlocking their potential and realizing their dreams. Standing on the shore, watching the sunset painted in fiery hues, one cannot help but question the injustice of this world. Why is such a beautiful, resource-rich country, endowed with endless natural wealth, remaining among the lowest ranks on global indices of quality of life? What lies at the root of this phenomenon? It is not only a lack of sufficient funds, but also a deficiency of opportunities for growth, development, and individual realization. Every step through this picturesque corner of nature reminds us that behind the splendor of natural landscapes lie stories of the struggle for survival, of people showing resilience, patience, and perseverance. In this context, the nature of Mozambique is merely an exterior shell, hiding a living reality with all its harsh, sometimes brutal, but often inspiring truths. From a unique perspective, the Carimba archipelago acts as a special place where nature and humans coexist in harmony, creating perhaps one of the most remarkable examples of symbiosis. This is not just a group of islands, but a true Eden, a place where wild nature and human labor exist in astonishing, nearly symmetrical harmony. Sailing through the crystal-clear waters of the Indian Ocean, one might notice rare sea turtles, graceful dolphins splashing on the water surface, as well as manatees, marine mammals rising from the depths of the ocean. This archipelago seems to embody the idea of unity between nature and people, where every living creature, each cell of this ecosystem, is inseparable from the others, creating a unique and balanced environment. Yet even in this paradise where nature appears absolute and boundless, it is impossible to fully forget the contrasts inherent across the country. Behind every vibrant landscape and each step taken in these places lies a challenging life, filled with the struggle for basic survival and simultaneously an endless admiration for nature. The local inhabitants of this extraordinary corner of the planet not only cherish the surrounding natural harmony, but actively protect it, demonstrating genuine respect and love for their home. On every boat gliding freely across the calm waters, you can often see nets, not intended for catching fish, but more for safeguarding this wealth of marine life. Fishermen understand well that overfishing and thoughtless harvesting could destroy their source of life and existence, so they act cautiously, showing awareness and responsible attitude toward natural resources. It is precisely this care and mindfulness that help maintain balance despite all the difficulties faced by these people. On the coast, where the ocean meets the land, exists a special world where humans and nature are in harmony, like two ancient friends bound by close ties. In this place, everyone understands their role in the endless cycle of life. The people tenderly care for nature, knowing that in return, nature provides everything necessary for their survival. At the very heart of this society, there is no room for indifference or apathy, because everyone realizes that environmental protection is not just a trendy slogan or a modern trend. It is a vital issue, a question of survival, well-being, and preserving the heritage for future generations. The residents of Kiribati, a small, cozy, and authentic corner, live in charming miniature villages where even the houses are built from natural materials collected directly from the surroundings. Their everyday life is a special ceremony of respect for nature, expressed through attention to every aspect of their daily existence. The ocean for them is not just a source of livelihood or a means of income, but a true embodiment of their culture, history, way of life, and traditions. In the evenings, when the sun lowers beyond the horizon, illuminating the sea with rich shades of orange and red, the inhabitants gather on the shore. Together they watch the sunset, not just delighting in its beauty, but also feeling a deep connection to this silent yet expressive testament to peace and eternal harmony. This is a place where each person feels not only as a visitor coming to see, but also as a guardian of ancient traditions, part of a vast living organism woven with generations. Here on this land, nature and humans are not enemies but allies, working together to create a unique symphony of being based on mutual respect and care. Now let us move to the capital of Mozambique, Maputo, a city where eras, cultures, and styles intertwine, creating a lively and vibrant architectural dialogue that reflects the richness of history and cultural heritage. In this city, every street and building is a kind of testimony to long-standing historical exchanges. One can observe an astonishing blend of architectural styles, from majestic colonial structures whose origins reach back into the distant past, to modern, progressive public buildings symbolizing development and forward movement. Among architectural landmarks, a special place is occupied by the railway station, designed by one of Gustave Eiffel's talented students, the creator of Paris's most famous iconic structure. Imagine the moment when you stand before this station, and your eyes cannot tear away from its unique appearance. Here, subtle European elegance combines with African rhythms, felt in every detail. It's like a symphony where classical European motifs intertwine with the lively energy of African traditions, creating something seemingly strange at first glance, yet simultaneously wonderfully harmonious. Maputo is like a living canvas, where ancient buildings from the colonial era stand side by side with bright markets full of aromas, sounds, and colorful street scenes. In this city, each building is not just an architectural monument, but a symbol of the complex dialogue between cultures that began many years ago and continues to this day. Despite the richness of its cultural heritage, contradictions and nuances also exist here. Old facades coexist with newer structures that sometimes do not fit into the overall harmonious setting, reflecting the country's development process and constant search for balance. This is the special charm of Maputo. Despite its imperfections, the city possesses a unique charm. Walking through its streets, one feels transported in time. Ancient buildings and modern towers create a distinctive atmosphere where every step is a journey into both the past and the future, valuable and inspiring. Mozambican cuisine is another vivid and attractive aspect of this remarkable country. It has a special character, passion, and richness of flavors that are impossible to forget. Anyone who has ever wondered what a culinary paradise might be like, having tried seafood that reveals new facets of taste, will surely find an answer in this place. In Mozambique, a meal is not just a mechanical process of eating, but a whole ritual that awakens all the senses and unites people. The dishes made from fresh seafood are especially renowned here, generously served with various spicy sauces and seasonings. Imagine a cozy seaside restaurant where a plate of shrimp, freshly caught from the ocean and carefully prepared, stretches out before you. Their taste is a symbiosis of freshness, richness, and spiciness, seasoned with the rich aroma of coconut milk, a subtle tang, and piri-piri spices. Such dishes are not merely food. They are a cultural experience that leaves an imprint on the soul and invites new discoveries. Delicious food in Mozambique is joy, unity, and a reflection of traditions passed down from generation to generation, filling every meal with special meaning and warmth. Picture a magical world of flavors and aromas, where each one seems to organize a true celebration for your senses. In this gastronomic festivity, boredom and monotony have no chance, giving way to vibrant, diverse richness. Coconut milk plays an especially important role here, not just as one of the ingredients, but as a special element that gives the entire culinary creation an original note and depth. This milk is like a golden note in the symphony of taste, capable of transforming an ordinary dish into something truly unique and memorable. Immerse yourself in the wondrous and alluring world of exoticism, where each culinary composition can capture your imagination and leave an indelible mark. That is how the cuisine can be characterized, for piri-piri acts as a bright and passionate arrow that seems to awaken you, filling your blood with adrenaline and a sense of endless excitement. Local residents, masters of cooking, know how to turn even the simplest fish dishes into real culinary masterpieces, filling each delicacy with a special magic. Don't be surprised if you see peanuts on the table. This nut here is not just a decoration or passive addition. It is not accidental that it's present in the dish. Adding texture, it creates depth of flavor, confidently rising above the seafood and supporting it, enriching its taste with a special character. In this country, where culinary art is considered a true craft, Mozambican cuisine ceases to be just a list of dishes. It is a genuine gastronomic expedition, a journey through tastes, aromas, and sensations, each awakening your senses and prompting constant anticipation of the next moment of pleasure. If for some reason you have not yet become familiar with local delicacies, you may consider that you have not just missed an opportunity, but a whole important chapter in the book of traditions and culture of this remarkable nation. So as we continue our journey, let us turn our attention to another aspect of Mozambique's life, its linguistic richness, which is like a breath filled with an ancient symphony of sounds that creates a unique and complex musical palette. In this country, Language diversity commands respect and admiration. Here, a whole kaleidoscope of languages unfolds before you, where dozens of tribal dialects come alive in oral speech, and each word is infused with history, radiating culture and traditions passed down from generation to generation through oral storytelling, songs, rituals, and legends. Many of these languages exist only in spoken form, giving them a special mystique and vitality. They seem to contain within themselves castles of memory and ancient secrets that require just a little more attention to grasp their deeper meaning. Imagine, for example, elders in a remote village gathering in the evening to tell legends handed down by their ancestors. These stories are not merely entertainment, but a vital part of cultural heritage, connecting generations and transmitting knowledge, customs, and moral standards. Each language is a universe of its own, filled with unique expressions, metaphors, and philosophical reflections on life. For instance, the dark language is not simply a means of communication, but a poetry filled with profound meaning, where every word is imbued with symbolism and inner wisdom. This rich palette of languages testifies to the fact that the wealth of culture cannot be measured solely by material values or economic indicators. The unique languages, existing only in oral form and rooted deep in time, create a special atmosphere infused with the spirit of traditions and ancient customs. Therefore, if you are fortunate enough to find yourself in Mozambique, it is important not just to listen to what the locals say, but to try to immerse yourself in their world, to feel its rhythms and nuances. Every word resonates with music. Every tale is a key to understanding the traditions, way of life, and philosophy of this remarkable people. Mozambique is not just a point on the map. It is a living fusion of ancient rites, treasures of the past, unique nature, and a vibrant present. In every corner of this country, a harmony between history and modernity is felt, as each era seems to dance to its own rhythm, coming together into a unified whole and creating a mesmerizing effect of unity. Despite all the difficulties faced by the local inhabitants, they preserve their traditions, defending ancient knowledge passed down through generations. Sometimes observing these rituals, one feels not just wonder, but a true sense of participating in something much larger than personal perception. A collective experience of a living history and profound heritage that continues to live and thrive in the heart of this amazing land. It is not just culture, it is a unique and multifaceted fabric that breathes with life, like nature itself, weaving a kaleidoscope of feelings and experiences. It reflects not only creative impulses and artistic pursuits, but also deep human emotions, inner conflicts, and aspirations. It is like a fabric into which the artisan wove not only threads of beauty and perfection, but also threads of passion, which ignite the hearts of viewers and participants. In every duel, in every scene, and in every piece, a struggle is felt. The struggle for self-expression, the right to be heard, a place among people, sincerity, and truth. These threads are not merely artistic materials, but expressions of people's inner struggles, their hopes and desires. In every movement, in every note, in every word, one can feel the hands reaching toward dreams and the torment of doubts. It is here, on this living fabric, that something more than just the display of mastery occurs. It is a place where sincerity clashes with art, where hope and faith penetrate the tight interweavings of events, filling them with special meaning. That is why culture is more than just a word or phenomenon. It is a living manifestation of human essence, intertwined with passion, struggle, and hope with each new day, with every breath. An astonishing kaleidoscope unfolds before us, where each shade plays its role, creating an image of a living, breathing organism capable of touching the very heart of everyone who encounters it.